It's another Celtics spotlight here on the Carlow Sports Network. Sean Meyers joined by junior Megan Pollinger from the Celtics softball team, pitcher and outfielder. Megan, thanks for doing this. How's everything been going with you?
It's been going well. Busy with school and softball, but I'm trying to stay on top of things with finals and everything.
I can imagine a very busy time of year, but an exciting time of year as well. Well, looking back so far in this season, how have you judged your performance individually?
I think this year is very hard with school. It's a very busy year, but I think softball, I kind of have used that as an escape from that school. So I think I've handled it pretty well. Some games are more challenging than others, but I think I'm doing a good job of adapting to that.
One thing that we've seen throughout your time at Carlow, now 3 years in, is that you always have a really high batting average. That's been the case since your freshman year. So what are the keys for that?
I think really just going in with an open mind. The longer you keep the last at bat at the top of your mind, the worse you're going to do. So I think having an open mind really contributes to that, and just going in knowing you're going to hit the ball and knowing that you played the sport your whole entire life. So having a little bit of confidence in yourself also plays a part.
You've also done plenty of pitching throughout your time here at Carlow. So what pitches do you throw, and which one do you consider your out pitch?
I throw fastball, changeup, drop curve, and screw. I personally like to throw my drop curve as my out pitch. I just think it has a lot of movement, and it's better to throw when you're ahead than behind in the count, but it also is a chase pitch that a lot of batters like to swing at.
The games when you are pitching and in the lineup, what challenges does that present?
There's definitely a lot of adrenaline. You're going in pitching. Some innings take longer than others depending on how many outs we give them. But I think it's just the adrenaline. You got to keep going even when you're tired. But that's why your teammates are around. They really help push you and they help you finish the game. Even if you don't pitch the whole game, it's still a lot on your shoulders.
What have been the biggest areas of growth from your time here at Carlow?
I think personally the leadership and communication aspect. When I came in as a freshman, I was really quiet. I didn't really talk much unless I was spoken to at that point. But now I think I've blossomed into a player who's not really scared to speak their mind, and that really has helped me in a leadership perspective. Working well with the team, especially the underclassmen, I've really taken them under my wing this year. So I think that's one of the benefits.
Sometimes leaders are tasked with creating goals for the team and keeping everyone accountable for that. So what goals did you set for the team and for yourself?
I think the team as a whole, we really just wanted to work together. We lost 3 major captains last year that played a major role in the team. So I think us coming in with a bigger freshman class, we really wanted to bring that to light and work together as a team. And we faced a lot of adversity this year. So I think that is shining through. And then individually, I really just wanted to benefit to the team, going in there, trying as hard as I can. I haven't really played the outfield before, so this year playing left field, I've really tried to give it my all in hopes that the team succeeds.
It's been a big season of change here at Carlow because you have a new conference, the AMCC. So what have been the benefits to that?
I think the benefits really are not traveling as far. We're really close in proximity other than 1 or 2 schools that are a few hours away. But last semester in the River States, we were traveling on 8-10 hour bus rides. And even though we're not doing much on the bus rides, even just moving in the vehicle for that prolonged period of time, it was draining. And on top of that, we also have lives, we're student athletes, so we have school to do, and it's just draining being on a bus that long. So I think this year, traveling close, going to and from games in one day really helps.
Are you also going against a lot of players that you cross paths with in high school as well?
Oh yeah, for sure. Just yesterday at La Roche, I played with a girl in 10U actually, and we recognized each other. So it's interesting to see how people grow and change as a person and a player.
What led you to come to Carlow?
I think the small class sizes I really liked. I'm not really one to be that outgoing in a big group setting, so I think I really did like the class sizes, and it's easy to succeed in a class that small, as well as being able to play softball and be a nursing major. That also played a big part, and that goes for Glenn too, allowing us to do that.
So you mentioned nursing major. What's an ideal future profession for you?
I really like the ICU. I work on the surgical ICU at Shadyside, so I'm hoping maybe that will turn into a job opportunity as a nurse. Other than that, I think I like pediatrics too, so maybe something down that route.
What has been the most challenging college course that you've taken?
Oh wow, that's a loaded question. I think Maybe anatomy and physiology, just because it's not necessarily in the nursing realm. It's more of like an overall biology course, so it's a lot of material. But I think that was most challenging. It's a lot of stuff you have to memorize and apply, and I think that it would be anatomy, yeah.
You played at West Allegheny in the WPIAL. We already mentioned you've gone against some players on opposition, but for your current teammates, were there any that you knew before you came to Carlow?
I knew Clara Niglio actually from playing with her against her in the Whitfield, but I also had played with her since I was like 10 years old, so I have known her for a long time. I've also known Fran Bigley. I think it was my junior year we played her in the playoffs. We played Plum, so I knew her from playing in the Whitfield as well.
What was your fondest high school memory at West A?
Definitely, well, I have two. My freshman year, we made it to states at Penn State, which was so fun, the whole experience in itself. Outcome wasn't what we were expecting, but the whole experience was something I think everyone should be able to experience. And then in 2019, we won the Whitfield. We played Connellsville, and that was like amazing. We lost a lot of people. It was a younger team, and that was like an amazing experience.
Do you still follow West Allegheny athletics and or the WPIAL?
Oh, I do. It's always nice to support your alma mater. Actually, shout out to them, but they just got Team of the Week this week. They went 6-0 on the week. So I do follow them. I still have their notifications on Twitter. So I see everything they're posting, everything they're doing.
Yeah, they always amongst the best softball teams in each and every year. Do you have any superstitions or rituals during softball, whether it be before, during, or after a game?
Not really. Nothing that stands out, but a lot of people just say sometimes I get in the zone, and I don't know if I just don't talk as much. I just like really buckle down before the game, and then once the game starts, I kind of let loose. But I think I kind of just focus on what I have to do before the game and make sure everything's in line, and nothing specific.
Is there a TV show or a movie that you end up quoting the most?
Well, my favorite movie is Wolf of Wall Street. And I think one of the quotes from there I like the most is "Sell me this pen," just because it's so blunt, and it just really showed the skills of him as a person. So I like that. They say it at the beginning of the movie and at the end. So.
Lastly, what is your favorite vacation spot, or what's a place that you've always wanted to visit?
My favorite vacation spot would have to be Destin, Florida. I went there in high school, and I've always wanted to go back. It was so pretty, very tropical-like without getting out of the United States, but it would have to be Destin, Florida, I think.
Well, and you get the benefit of going back to Florida at least every year with the Celtics as well.
Oh, yes,
so
yeah.
A lot of fun when you head to the Sunshine State. Megan, thank you so much for doing this.
Yeah, no problem.
That is
Thanks.
Megan Pollinger, a junior for the Celtics here on the Celtics Spotlight.